Okay, so on your axle nut, on the inside of it, I don't know if you can see that, but inside there is a nut very similar to this one here. And in order to adjust your wheel in and out, you're basically taking this and bringing it out or bringing it in. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So for starters, you have to run this out enough, because the nut behind it has a lock on either side of it. So you have to be able to push it past its lock and then be able to rotate the nut on the inside. I think there's enough light in here where you guys can see it. You can see that nut right there. Now, you can't see the lock that it sits in though. But what we're going to do is see if I try and spin this, it's not spinning, so I need to go out further. I need to push it in further. Alright, so now I have to get my screwdriver in there and rotate that nut. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to draw it in further. So I'm going to spin it onto the shaft more, which means I have to turn it this way. Now I've counted my rotations that I've spun it. Now I lock it back down. And this wrench that I'm using is once again 1 inch and 1/8. So. that's retightened down. I'll wipe it all off. Okay, so now the backrest off. And also this is where your adjustments are for your back seat height as well. Your back seat height adjustments are right here. And I'll demonstrate this for you real quick. Your backrest height. And how this, and it can come up higher or lower depending on what your personal preference is. As you can see in here, there's 3 adjustments. That's your lowest adjustment, your next highest adjustment, and your next highest adjustment. But what I like to do sometimes is I'll actually put it all the way down as far as it can go, and then just stick my backrest on over it. But for the most part, I'll just leave it at the highest adjustment. There it is. Or the lowest adjustment, I'm sorry, for the lowest possible backrest height. But then this is also, this is machine washable. You just take this off, throw it in your washing machine. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to be cleaning it off with this rag here. Made a little bit of a mess the other day on here, so I'm trying to clean it up as best I can. Alright, now I'll show you how to put this bad boy back on here. First of all, you got to make sure your logo is facing out. So you can just pull one end over the other, like that. Sometimes it's more difficult than others. The worst part is trying to get it all the way down over these black sleeves here. Like always, the first side isn't as hard, but the second side sucks ass. But I'm doing this for you guys, so here we go. Oh, got it. That wasn't too bad. then you want to kind of fold this flap out like that and make sure it's all the way down as far as it'll go and all the way down to these back bars here. And then take pull up on this, and you want to make sure it's nice and level in the back here. You don't want it to be too far back. Because that's where the back of your cushion is going to be sitting. And then to finish it off, just fold this down this way, nice and snug. And that's how you take your backrest off and apart to adjust the backrest height. So if I had adjusted it higher, this would just simply fold down up higher like this. If I wanted to extend these pegs up any higher, but it's down here. And then of course you can also add extra padding to these if you need extra padding. They do sell them with extra padding and different designs and logos and whatever the heck you could possibly imagine. You bring them the fabric and they'll put it on there for you. So yeah. Then the next thing I want to do is I'm going to spend a little bit of time and get in between here and clean off these hubs on my rims. So this is a very thorough spring cleaning we're doing here on this chair. There we go. Not bad, if I say so myself. I mean, look at that in there. It used to be all dusty and cruddy like this one. See all that crud and dust in there? Yeah, look at that. Look at that one. It's like night and day. Haha.